Day one of Electro Picnic. Jenny Huston here with the Rapture. Luke and Vito. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Tay, how's it going?
It's a big day. It's not a big day not only because it's the first day of the festival, but it's a massive day for the Rapture because your album is officially out in Ireland.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's been quite a process getting this record out, and it's nice that it comes out here first.
Yeah.
We always feel a bit spoiled because we're not the biggest territory, but at least we get it first, so it's our one little privilege.
Yeah. You and Australia both get it first, so both islands, it's good. They've both been great countries for us. So.
We're happy to share with
Play
them.
there a lot. Yeah.
I'm sure the music journalists and critics have been asking you extensively about why has it taken so long, but I'd imagine it was just life that you wanted to enjoy after all those crazy years of touring.
Yeah, there was a lot of that going on, and I got a bit blown out of the water because my mom died. She took her own life 5 years ago, and then my son was born same year, and so it was just a lot to take in. And then I quit the band, and then Maddie quit the band, and then we had one record made, and then we didn't finish that, and then we started a whole nother record. So we really made 2 records and just didn't put one out.
Wow, so a gigantic roller coaster of emotion. I'm so sorry to hear about your mother.
Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah.
But obviously your son, I'm sure, has been a wonderful blessing.
Sure, yeah, well, mental illness has been a big theme in my family. Like, my grandmother also, walked into the ocean in Swansea, and, that was the end of her, so I never got to know her. So, it's a lot to... And the record's, a lot about dealing with that kind of grief, but also just wanting to make something positive, after all that.
How do you address grief in a band that is so known for making people dance? That must be a tricky one.
Well, I think Blue Monday is a good template. I think Blue Monday started out as just it was just kind of a downer ballad, and they turned it into Blue Monday. So I think, but there's lots of, I don't know, you can't have emotion in dance music. I mean, we never really liked that whole thing where it's we just see dance music as just another kind of music that's not separate from, I don't know, it seems obvious, but I guess you're supposed to say that out loud.
No, of course you could say it out loud. It's great to hear that. Challenge the stereotypes. No, you're dead right, Luke. So, I mean, when you did you know how you wanted to approach this album? Did you know that you were going to approach it a little bit differently? Everybody's remarked about, the word that keeps coming up is the depth of the album. It's getting outrageously positive reviews.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's just saying, it's sort of, in a way, it's gentler. And they're talking about the depth. They're talking about the quality of the bass guitar production.
Sure. I mean, yeah, I think, it's just set out to make a joyful record. And I grew up in a really nihilistic time, grunge and gangster rap. And then, sort of having a little boy and not wanting to pass on all this darkness to him, and sort of, started listening to music that was joyful. That was the beginning for me, and then sort of, I think that translated into the album, You Are What You Eat, I think.
That was going to be the working title. That was the working title, but then we decided in the group, no.
So how did you settle on In the Grace of Your Love, and the first single, How Deep Is Your Love? Obviously, love is a big theme.
Yeah, I get made fun of for the love thing a lot, but I worked for the Beatles. They said love all the time, and I don't know, they did okay.
And one of your early singles from Echoes was Love Is All, wasn't it?
Is
Yeah,
All,
that's a great track.
Yeah. We definitely loves the theme. It's not a bad thing, I don't think.
It's a really good thing. 2 thumbs up for love. Who doesn't like that?
Yeah.
That's what everybody's looking for ultimately. So when it comes to the live show then, with all the changes that have happened over the years, Matt's not playing with you this time around, so who do you have with you, or how are you set up?
We have this guy, Harris Clark, who's actually been with us for 2 years now, and he's fully integrated into the live show, and he's a fantastic bass player and musician and all-around guy, which is really important too when you're on the road a lot with somebody. And so it's the live show is really good. It's we're really excited about it, and we're really excited to be playing new material too, which it's been a long time, so that's been exciting.
Well, I've only heard the one single, so I'm itching to hear all the new stuff.
Yeah, I think we'll play 5 or 6 new songs. We don't want to play too much because the album just came out, but there's a balance. So, yeah.
And I mean, do you? It's been so good to you, but is it hard for you to play House of Jealous Lovers these days?
No,
or
I remember growing up in the era of Kurt Cobain, and he was always sabotaging, or Radiohead was always we're not going to play creep, and it's just like, yeah, come on, And I remember reading this interview with Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath, and asked him, are you tired of playing Paranoid? And him just saying like, no, I mean, like, I have the power to make 20,000 people go mental instantly. So like, why, like, what's up with that? Like, I didn't like that. I guess that was something that I didn't like about this sort of Sonic Youth paradigm, the kind of Steve Albini, like, make people suffer sort of, this whole, it's just a bit too high school, I think. It's like you're trying to subvert, like, you hate the cool kids in high school, but then you become the cool kids in high school. I always thought that was a bit boring.
You should be writing like a column, Luke. I think you've got a lot of good stuff. This is good. You're getting gold, people. You're getting gold. So I have to ask you, because you've just come from Europe, and trauma backstage. So I'm hoping that Ireland's going to give you a big bear hug of love when you play tonight.
Yeah, blackmail. So while we were on stage in Switzerland, we had all 4 of our band laptops taken. But then it gets better. Then they started sending us emails to blackmail us and stuff, like 10,000 euros, or else we're putting all your information online, et cetera, et cetera. And the best part is at the end of every email they just put, "Be honored." That was my favorite part.
I'm sure you do feel very honored to have 4 computers stolen. And
yeah. I felt a lot of stuff, but honored wasn't one of them.
I would imagine. Yeah. I think there's a misconception, though, that people are making a lot of money in music these days. I don't know where they're getting that impression from.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty good job. I mean, I think people are right to be jealous in the sense that it is a blessing to have a job that you love doing and that you would ultimately do for free. I mean, I do get tired and stuff and travel around, but at the end of the day, I don't think I could get up and work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and like I don't know how I would do that. And to be able to do something I love is really nice, whether it pays a lot of money or not.
Yeah.
So you guys you're obviously looking forward to this tour. You seem to be in a good space.
Yeah, I think we really are. I mean, it's really nice to play for our fans again. I mean, that sounds like totally cheesy and cliche, but it's been a long time. So I mean, it's been really great to we've just started, but like go out there and play again. And like, there's just a whole new generation of people that like have never seen us before and are really excited. I mean, to see the new stuff, but also like they've never seen us play like Echoes or any of that stuff. So it's been really great. It's really nice.
You always forget about the teenagers that were in love with your band when they're 17 and couldn't go to the clubs.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, then this is their chance. They're ripe for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we just I guess we had the theme song of that show, Misfits. And like people have been freaking out to that song, so it wasn't a song that people cared about that much. And then all of a sudden, it's just like we've just been given this gift of
this cult hit.
Yeah, it's one of our biggest
good.
songs
it's
live
cool.
now, so it's fantastic.
It's like the B-52s had Rock Lobster wasn't a hit till 5 years after they put it out, and then it just blew up. So yeah, it's cool to be old and be in a band and like sort of still be around. It is. It's awesome. It's all right to be old,
You're dating me while you're doing that. Stop.
It's good.
We talked so many times before. Yeah. They were always half asleep, though. But from the Trinity balls and the Village. A
little more awake, right?
Yeah. No, it's nice to see you guys rested, sleeping in glamorous things in car parks. Yeah. Well, really looking forward tonight. Congratulations again on the album. I can't wait to hear the whole thing. As I say, I've just been playing, How Deep Is Your Love? But really good talking to you.
Your love is pretty deep.
The Rapture.